What an amazing day we have experienced because James Gunn just announced a Superman sequel and we are all excited about it, or at least I am. So James Gunn announced that we are getting a Superman sequel called Man of Tomorrow, which will be releasing in 2027. I'm pretty sure that's in July. And just to be really frank about it, it's in the same year as The Batman, the Spider-Verse, the untitled MCU movie, Baby Doctor Strange. So yeah, we are in for a treat in 2027. Now, I want to talk about why this is a really big deal in regards to Superman movies. If you guys don't know, okay, with the Man of Tomorrow story, it is heavily speculated that it is possibly going to be either Superman going up against Brainiac and Lex, or possibly Superman and Lex Luthor going up against Brainiac. And we know that Hawkgirl is going to be in it. Aaron Pierre ended up commenting on it, and he's John Stewart, Green Lantern. And it seems like this is going to be a really big movie. Now, the reason why this is big as a Superman movie, because if you guys don't know the history of Superman in movie form, the curse for Superman was always when Brainiac was the villain. Whenever Brainiac was going to be the villain, we never got the next Superman movie. And so the fact that we are possibly going to be in a Brainiac, and we already saw this right in the storyboarding that James Gunn had in his documentary for Superman, that's also a really big deal. Also want to commend James Gunn on the fact that we are getting a sequel this fast. I think it's super awesome. As I've said, it seems like they have some stuff going on with Batman. Don't let Batman slow you down. Do what you got to do. And I'm really leaning on to this fact, and I'll talk about this more on the live stream tonight. That Superman is possibly going to be like a mini Justice League film where it's going to be Captain America Civil War vibes, where we might see Superman, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and all of these characters kind of hanging out together, going up against Brainiac or Lex Luthor or whoever this threat and foe is going to be. Also do want to talk about Lex Luthor as well. I think it is awesome that James Gunn is utilizing the things about Lex Luthor that is cool about Lex. The fact that we are about to get this super suit, I think that's going to be fun, and I am excited to see what Lex does, because we all know that even though Lex Luthor might possibly help Superman, right, that doesn't mean that Lex Luthor is just going to help him and go back to jail. No, he's going to help him and probably devise some type of comeback for him, to get out of going back to jail. What if he is to merge with Brainiac in some way? He becomes the next, powerful villain, which might lead into something greater. That would even be awesome to see as well. It will be different, but it fits into the character of Lex Luthor. So yeah, man, I am really hyped about Superman. And I also forgot to talk about, Supergirl is also probably going to is rumored to be in this, Lobo as well. So like, it seemed like they're bringing everybody together in this show or in this movie, and we are possibly going to see all of the stars align right here. And I also want to see more from David Cornsweet. I was really just talking to my friend about this the other day. I want David Cornsweet to put on a little more muscle. And then I do wonder what small changes James Gunn is going to make to the Superman suit, because, we do live in an era where the suits kind of change every movie. So I wonder if James Gunn is going to keep the same suit, which I don't think he is. I think he's going to try different styles at the suit and kind of see, see what works and what styles work. But I do think that, David Cornsweet is going to bring another really good performance, and we are going to see a different side of Superman. And the reason why I think we're going to see a different side of Superman is because Supergirl does change Superman in some ways as well as a character, because it's not just him anymore. It's someone that he has to look after, right? A reckless cousin, as it seems like. And also, right, we're seeing Superman and Supergirl next year as well. So that's going to give us some, leeway to where Superman is going to end up. And even as Supergirl, yes, we're doing the Woman of Tomorrow story, but that can still line us up for something else, that's going on in the future with Superman, because Superman is supposed to be in that movie. I don't think he's going to have like an integral role. I think it'll be similar to like Supergirl's role, where he might pop up a few times and that's it. But yeah, man, I am really hyped about this Superman 2. And the fact that we are possibly going to get a bunch of other characters in it, I think that's what makes it even better. And, as I said, like, there's other, like we could waste time stressing about the DCU like I've been, where I get mad about, that there's no Batman, that the Flash isn't being fast tracked, and all these other projects. Or I can just be happy about what happens in the moment and hope that James Gunn is building towards something greater. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm taking the positive route, and I pray and hope that he's building something greater behind all this. And I think having the Lantern show, right, seeing Hawkgirl and us seeing Supergirl and bringing all of these characters together, even possibly Peace Maker as well. Even though I don't like the show, I think the show's stupid. But even bringing him into the fold as well, seeing them all come together in the Superman 2, I think is going to be really fun. So I would love to hear what you guys think about the Superman Man of Tomorrow type of vibe. And I'm actually going to do a breakdown of the Man of Tomorrow movie that came out a few years back just to catch everybody up on what the story could possibly be. But I hope you guys like this video, and please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, and peace out.